How does a physician help someone who is not willing to stay under doctor's orders? I've had friends who just simply would not do what the doctor told them to do, and several of them are no longer with us, primarily because they didn't obey instructions. Hi, I'm Carlton Coon, and I attempt to come to you each week via Ministry Monday, and this is specifically oriented toward helping those of us involved in ministry to be more. I've been talking about healing churches, and my observations are, number one, there are far too few healing churches. The second observation that I want to make is this, that a healing church is always going to be led by someone who is a healing leader and a healing shepherd. And I've talked about that extensively in my last several Ministry Mondays with you. I need to add a caveat though, and it's this. You can't help people who won't let you bind up their wounds or put a cast on their broken arm. When Jesus went to the pool of Bethesda, he asked a man there, "Wilt thou be made whole?" The man did not answer Jesus' question. He simply said, "I have no man. When the waters are troubled, somebody always gets there before me." That was his rote and routine answer to his life situation. I pastored people who they wanted to talk about their problems and their pain, but they didn't want to be well. And you can't help people. And now I'm not talking about the physical, I'm talking about the spiritual, the mental, and the emotional. You can't help people who will not be helped. A man may well have a call of God on his life and have wandered far away from God. When he returns to the Lord, he does not return as a preacher, at least not initially. He returns as a lost sheep. He returns as a wandering son. Now he comes, and until that man is willing to submit and become part of what's happening within the church body, whether it's prayer or living a Christian lifestyle, until that individual is willing to do that, he simply cannot be helped, no matter how much you want to bring health to his life. Jesus said of Judah and Israel, "How often would I have gathered you unto myself, but you would not." Those who cannot be gathered cannot be helped, nor can they be healed. And don't frustrate yourself over people who are unwilling to come under the doctor's care. In our troubled and distressed world of just now, we're going to see more and more people who come our direction needing healing and needing hope. And unfortunately, there are a few leaders, just as there are bad apples in every profession, but there are a few leaders who treat people like Jesus would never treat any of us. They're abrasive, they're domineering, they're controlling, they wound, they're little tin gods, they're despots, they are the royal potentate. They desperately need the spotlight and the ability to dominate folks. Who do we think we are? The people that I am privileged to stand and speak to on occasion, that's not my flock. I'm an under shepherd taking care of sheep that belong to another. It's not the church of Carlton. And little leaders who feel a pulpit is a tool for intimidation. And I've watched this. I've pastored people through the years who came into our congregation having been beaten half to death, intimidated, left broken and in despair. But you have to love them. You heal them. You hug them. You care about them. Let them know that you love them, loving them in spite of their distress. I want to give one more session to this next week. I want to talk about those healing moments when we can come into people's lives. Oh, I almost forgot. I actually have a real live copy of my new book, Keep It Simple Saints. This is personal devotion. It's the first in a series of the Keep It Simple Saints books. And I'm sanctified proud of this. It's been a process of 8 or 10 years that I worked on it. And it's not a big book. I think there's 41 pages in it. It's on sale until it goes, until it is supposed to release, which was July the 5th, but it's available already. And so if you're interested in this, if you're interested in 50 or 100 of them for your entire church, if you'll email me or contact me, we'll figure out how to get that to you as well, and at a little bit of better discount. Don't have a whole lot of options there, but anyway, take a look at this, and we'll talk more about those strategic moments for healing when I come to you with our next Ministry Monday. God bless.